On a quiet Saturday afternoon in early April, at a modest home on the outskirts of Đà Lạt, a small miracle unfolded. The sun was softening into golden light, spilling warmth across the garden, when the family's dog, Miso, suddenly bounded outside with something clutched gently in his mouth. At first, there was alarm. The fear was that Miso had caught a bird, or perhaps a mouse. But as the dog wagged his tail proudly and laid the tiny bundle onto the grass, curiosity replaced concern. Peering closer, they were astonished. It wasn't prey at all, it was a baby hedgehog. Barely larger than a fist, trembling and curled into a fragile ball, the creature seemed both lost and terrified. Compassion overcame hesitation. They brought it inside, fashioning a small nest from an old towel-lined box placed near the warmth of the fireplace. But caring for a hedgehog was uncharted territory. A quick search revealed that kitten milk would be the best substitute. With a tiny syringe, they fed the baby several times a day. They named it Spike. In the weeks that followed, Spike began to grow. His spines hardened, his legs grew stronger, and each night, he ventured a little further into the living room. Curious but cautious. What moved them most was not just Spike's resilience, but Miso's unexpected gentleness. Once known for barking furiously even at butterflies, Miso now stood guard over Spike's box as though it were treasure. Then, about a month later, the family noticed something extraordinary. One evening while watering the vegetables, they saw that the cabbage leaves no longer bore holes. The tomatoes remained untouched. The garden, once plagued by slugs and insects, appeared miraculously unscathed. The culprit, they soon discovered, was none other than Spike. Each night, while the household slept, the hedgehog had been quietly patrolling the garden, feasting on pests that had long been the bane of their vegetables. What began as an act of rescue had transformed into an alliance with nature. Spike was no longer just a hedgehog in need of saving. He had become the silent guardian of their home. Thanks to him, the garden flourished. Lettuce grew crisp, tomatoes ripened untouched, and once struggling plants revived with fresh vitality. It wasn't long before curious neighbors began asking how their vegetables looked so perfect, so free from damage. The family would smile knowingly and share the unlikely tale of their little protector. What began with Miso's surprising discovery had blossomed into something deeper. Spike's presence reminded them that acts of kindness, even towards the smallest and most vulnerable, often return in ways both unexpected and profound. In that quiet Đà Lạt garden, amid the laughter of a dog and the rustling of hedgehog spines in the night, nature had whispered its timeless truth, that when cared for, it always finds a way to give back.